Welcome back to Soweto Business Line. As mentioned today, we are focusing on the Bitcoin industry. With the African continent already becoming one of the world's leading markets for the crypto economy, which also presents an opportunity for the continent to drive inclusion and economic growth. And so we will be speaking to an entrepreneur, Modibe Matsepane from Paxful, which is a people-powered marketplace for money transfers with anyone, anywhere, at any time. They have a global entrepreneurship initiative that aims to boost cryptocurrency education and is aimed at helping students, new graduates, freelancers, and all young entrepreneurial-minded people learn new skills and educate themselves about the cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin. Let's take a look as Modibe tells us more.
Hi everyone, my name is Modibe. I'm the Africa Coordinator at Paxful. Paxful is a people-powered marketplace for money transfers with anyone at any time. And what Paxful does, we enable people to buy and sell Bitcoins from each other. So it's a peer-to-peer. I buy Bitcoins from you and you can sell it to another person in the other part of the world. And you can easily do that with about 300 payment methods on Paxful, meaning that you are spoiled for plenty of choices. And there's a lot of questions about Bitcoin and what it is, so I'll try to make it as easy as possible for anyone to understand. To give you a brief background about myself and how I got started with Bitcoin, it was in 2016 towards 2017, and I was still a student. Contrary to common misconceptions that Bitcoin is expensive, you can buy it with as little as 50 bucks. So with me, I got involved with about 300 bucks. I bought Bitcoin and started reading about it. But what Bitcoin is, it's a digital currency which is decentralized, meaning that it's not owned by the central banks, such as we have in literally every country. And that means it's money for the people. People decide what it does and what it doesn't do. So some of the challenges which we see in the Bitcoin economy is scams. People get involved with no prior knowledge and hoping to make millions overnight, which doesn't happen. But I'm hoping that by the end of the session, you'll have more knowledge on how you can get involved, get started. And I'm excited to be sharing one of the programs which we have at Paxful, which is aimed at educating the communities about Bitcoin and what it can do, what it doesn't do, and what it really is not. So I'm quite excited about this session. Well, what can Bitcoin do? Bitcoin can be used as a store of value. So right now, let's look at many currencies. Many currencies in Africa, in South America are crumbling. You go to our neighbors, Zimbabwe, they've experienced over 500 inflation since the year started. So if you had, to make a simple example, if you had taken 10 rands in 2008 and put it in Bitcoin, or put it in another digital currency such as USD backed crypto called Tether, you'd still have the value of your 10 rand stored in the dollar. But right now, what you could buy back then in 10 rands, you cannot buy it now. You might need to buy it with something like 18 bucks or 19 bucks. So you can use Bitcoin as a store of value to protect yourself against hyperinflation, and you can use it for remittance purposes. If you want to send money to Nigeria right now and you plan on using your bank transfer, it's going to be slow and it's going to cost you more, right? But with Bitcoin, you're able to send Bitcoin directly to your friend or family or neighbor in Nigeria, with a very, very small cost, and the person can easily receive the Bitcoins into their wallet. And on Paxful, they can easily cash it out in the local currency or any other form of money that they prefer. It could be stuff like online wallets or mobile money. They can easily cash it out into their bank account or collect it at the store. The first thing that I believe everyone should have is education. Uh, One of the things we are passionate about at Paxful is educating people about Bitcoin and what it is and what it can do. So the first thing you need to know is what Bitcoin is, what it can do, what it cannot do, the powers that you have with Bitcoin, and the limitations thereof. So you need to get information about Bitcoin, and you can do that by yourself on the internet. It's freely available for everyone to learn. Just go online, could be YouTube, Google, look up everything about Bitcoin, learn about yourself. And what you must not do, you must not get involved through someone. By that I mean giving someone money to do it for you, because that there's a probability that you're going to lose all of your money, because you're giving someone the power over your money. But let's say you've got the information right now of what Bitcoin is, and it's something that interests you. You want to get involved, so you'd go on Paxful, www.paxful.com, and create an account. So that will automatically give you something that is similar to an online bank account. So you have the password. You do not give that to anyone, because it's more like your bank account. And with that, you already have the online wallet. You can start accumulating the Bitcoins. You can either buy Bitcoins from another person on Paxful or from other platforms, and then send it over to Paxful. And from there, you can start building your business on top of Paxful through Bitcoin. What are some of the scams involved in Bitcoins? The most common one is people telling their victims that they're gonna make millions for them overnight. So a person will say, if you buy Bitcoins worth of $2,000 and give me your login details, I will manage your account and grow it to something like 20,000 or 200,000 in a week. Does that sound real? No, it doesn't. So most people, because they don't have the first step, which is education and knowledge about Bitcoin, fall for it. A person will go and take a loan, buy Bitcoins, which is legitimate. Buy Bitcoin, it's a digital currency. And from there, they give the person their login details. So if a person sends out Bitcoin out of your wallet, it cannot be reversed, right? So that's one of the challenges that we've seen. People fall prey easily to scammers because they're looking for quick returns. And the other ones is there's a lot of coins which are coming up, and most of them are simply recruit people, get them involved in this, let them fund their account with this much, and 6 months down the line they disappeared. The other one is the so-called automated trading, whereby you'll give a person, they'll tell you give us $500, and then every month we're gonna give you 200. It, depending on who they are and how they want to do it. So people easily give out their money, and that lead them to losing plenty of it. And obviously, if you lost money through Bitcoin or through one of the shady things about Bitcoin, you're gonna call Bitcoin a scam. But if you can easily take the precautionary measures, such as protecting your login details, don't give them to anyone. Do not trust anyone with your money. Always be skeptical. You'll not easily fall for the scams. How can Bitcoin make you money? So there's a couple of ways that you can make money with Bitcoin. The first one would be trading Bitcoins. So that means you'll be trading the price of Bitcoin. If it goes up, and you said it's going to go up, you'll make money. If it goes down, and that was your prediction, you'll make money, which is a bit hard to do. So most people need some technical knowledge to get involved in that. And then the second one would be, if you run an online store, you can accept Bitcoin as payment instead of card transactions or cash. Right now, it's not easy to accept cash because of COVID-19 and how it can easily spread. And then the third one would be through remittance. You can easily build a remittance business with Bitcoin. Remittance is a means of sending money over from one country to the other, and it forms a very, very big business for the people who are in Africa. People who are in other countries sending money to Africa. It's a billion-dollar business, and if a person knows of people who want to send money easily in, let's say, in Zimbabwe or USA or in other countries, you can easily accept their Bitcoins and then send money to their relatives in other countries or in other regions. And from there, you'll easily sell your Bitcoins for a slight profit on Paxful. So the other way that you can make money with Bitcoin is peer-to-peer trading. So I've got Bitcoins. Let's say I've got Bitcoins worth of $2,000, and another person, let's say in Canada or in Japan or in Limpopo, they want to buy Bitcoins on Paxful. I've got the Bitcoins. I set my own prices to as to I want to earn 2% on my Bitcoins or 3% or 5%. If the other person thinks it's a good deal, they're going to buy Bitcoins from you, and you'll easily make a profit. Another way to make an income out of Bitcoin is through arbitrage. Arbitrage is a way of leveraging the price differences in different markets. So right now, the international market of the international market price of Bitcoin, let's say it's $10,000. But if you come to South Africa, you'll find that local Bitcoin companies are selling it at let's say $10,500. Right? You take that, translate it into rands. If you can find a way to buy Bitcoins on the international market like Paxful, and then by simply moving your Bitcoins from Paxful to the other exchange, you'll easily make a slight profit of about 4 to 5%. And then you withdraw that into a bank account. That's your profit. It's something that you do by yourself. You don't need anyone to do it for you. So you avoid scams in many ways. And let's say you do that, you withdraw into a bank account, and then you continue buying. It's something that you can do over and over again.